Welcome back to another episode of Bloody Roots. Like that?
Loved it.
We are your hosts, as always. I'm Rob, this is Gage, Ryan, and this is Bill. Make sure you guys, if you guys don't see this on YouTube, check out our Instagram and our TikTok. Our tag will be down below.
We'll post little short clips. And yeah.
Let's take a cup.
Shortest clips.
You forgot where we post for a minute, or what?
Yeah.
We're also
Bro,
on.
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been like keeping up with our stuff.
Oh,
Damn. I do,
Bro.
because I'm in charge of it.
Lie next time.
yeah.
No, I'm gonna be honest. Like life has been so fucking crazy lately.
Yeah. Same with mine, but I still juggle it.
Yeah, I don't know how you can because
Juggle what?
I still juggle it.
What was Ryan? That was that person that we were kind of talking about earlier. Rudy.
Yeah.
About?
Rudy Farias.
Okay, so explain a little bit more in detail.
So he was missing for 8 years. Have you guys heard about him?
I haven't.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Houston, Texas. He was missing for 8 years. Recently found, I think a couple months ago. And I'm not sure how old he is, but the crazy thing about it was he was never missing. His mom hid him in the basement and like full on like talking to the police and was like, yo, he's missing, like all this. And then after a year when she was in the clear, she made him change his name and like he was allowed to like walk the streets. I think he didn't know he was missing. And so he was just like a new name. Neighbors were like, wait, like we see him walking the streets all the time. He used to come over to the garage, but the mom said that was his her boyfriend.
What?
A little boy?
Yeah. Well, like when he was like older, I think he's in his 20s now, but she would like have him locked in the basement and would sexually abuse him. Her own son.
I didn't know
Whoa.
he changed his name. Oh,
Well, she made him change his name as like to walk around because Rudy was missing.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think it was one of the neighbors. They were like, he kind of looks like your missing son, and so reported it, and he finally was found again.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and I think I was reading an article. His dad actually committed suicide after because he was so depressed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so the dad knew.
No, he just
No, the
like
dad knew that
his
he was
son was
missing.
missing. Yeah.
How do you not know your son is
the
in the
basement.
house? Yeah.
I think they were split.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he ends up committing suicide because he was like so distraught that his son was gone.
Do you know what happened to the lady? Like, did she get convicted or
I think
anything,
she's
or
under
what?
investigation right now. Yeah.
Oh, I hope she gets convicted of everything.
Yeah.
Mm.
But the son was telling like the police officers, they were like, she told me that I had to be her boyfriend. Like, and I had to change my name. So whenever I see the neighbors, I was a different guy.
What the world?
Because he ran away. He ran away the first time, right? He was walking his dog or something like that.
I'm
And
not
then-
sure.
I think I read this article like he was walking his dog, same situation, walking his dog, and then he ran. But then his mom found him, and he only ran because his mom started doing all that. Like that's where it started coming from,
Mm-hmm.
and that was when he was like 13, I want to say 13, 14, something like that. And then that's when the whole thing happened. But it's crazy because like one of his neighbors didn't even know that he was missing. Like he was playing with the neighbor's kids,
Yeah.
and she had no idea that he went missing.
Yeah, they said that he would always come over, hang out in the garage, like hang
Yeah.
out with her nephews and nieces,
Hmm.
and she just thought he was a different guy, a different
What
kid.
the-
Yeah.
So wait, how old was he when he went missing?
I don't know the ages. I was trying to look at it, but I think he was,
Probably in his teens
Found?
then, right?
yeah, I think he was found at 25 years old.
So for 8 years, right? You said it was 8 years.
Yeah.
Do the math.
13?
From 25, you said?
Yeah, I'm
So
pretty sure that was the
17.
age.
17.
Yeah. So 17 years old.
Yeah.
I got you.
I got to
bro.
use my fingers.
I thought 13 for a second though too.
No, but yeah.
But
I didn't do the math.
just throw out a number.
But 17 is crazy. Like, I don't know. Where some kids are just kind of conditioned to not know better.
That is true.
But me at 17, with where I was at 17, yeah, I know that's not right. And I could get out of my mom's arms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if he was just conditioned, he just thought that was the way of life.
But that's the thing too, though. Like that begs a lot of questions. Was he homeschooled? Did he have friends? Because you start to notice at a certain age that what I'm doing at home versus what other people are doing isn't the same thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's kind of different. It's weird. And if he was a socially awkward kid where he didn't have friends, if he was homeschooled, if he didn't go out a lot, then I can kind of see more so how he can be conditioned.
Yeah.
If he didn't have a phone, internet, or anything. Like,
Yeah, just as long as he doesn't have that social interaction where he can compare his life with their life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Then that would
it's
make
not
sense.
like it's like two different countries. Like this dude was in Texas.
Yeah.
Texas.
yeah, but okay, you guys remember getting beat as kids, and you just thought everyone got that, right?
True.
Yeah.
And so you just thought it was normal, so you didn't really talk about it. Which in your defense, at 17 years old, I was already like talking about it with our friends, and it was kind of like a joke. Which again, it's to some, it's a traumatic experience, so it's not a joke. But like we talk about it in a funny manner, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's I don't know. It's weird, dude. It's like you have so many things, especially in this day and age. Like, how long ago was this? 8 years ago, or he was
missing 8 years ago, found like a couple months ago.
Okay, so then technology is a huge thing. Does he not have a phone, cell phone?
I think at that point,
Laptop?
when-
I
don't think
in the 8 year period, he didn't.
Yeah.
But I think before that, I don't know.
Still,
I would assume
at
not.
17
Yeah.
though. That's
I would
crazy.
assume
Yeah.
that before he didn't have any type of social media, any type of like electronics.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
It is.
Like the likelihood of him not having a clue to know what's going on.
Well,
I think that's
also,
wild.
if you don't have a dad in your life either, because they're either split or he killed himself, that's another
Yeah.
thing. You're losing that
Father
outlet.
figure.
And if she didn't give you an uncle or someone else to like help out with,
Yeah.
Yeah.
super tough. So I don't
Did you guys ever watch that TV show that came out a little bit ago? The actress, her name was Joey King. I don't know who she played, but it was the same situation of conditioning and lying, and the mob convinced her that she was handicapped. And she was in a wheelchair. She couldn't move, and she had a terminal illness to where they played it as she gets a whole bunch of benefits.
This is in the movie or in real life?
So this
based
is
off of a real
life,
story.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so they got this is a dumb example, but at Disneyland, and the only reason I bring it up is because someone captured a photo with her in the background. So at Disneyland, they got an express pass and they got to do all the rides and do everything and go on stage and everything. And someone caught a picture of them they were getting their photo taken, and in the background, she was on the stage in her wheelchair. And she met a dude at a movie theater. Her mom was forbidding the relationship, so she snuck out. They talked for a minute, and then they ended up killing the mom.
Yeah.
So her appeal is coming up for her to be released here soon. But she lived this whole life of believing she was handicapped. Her mom shaved her head every so often, so she was bald. And whenever they go out, they parked in handicap. They had a fundraiser vehicle to accommodate her paralyzation.
The mom had like something wrong with her. I forget what it's called, but it's like where they treat their kids like they're about to die or like they have a disease or something. And so she was like mentally like fucked. Like
The mom.
Yeah, I forget what they call it, but she started feeding her pills for dogs.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
I
Yeah.
did see
Is that
this
the
one.
same one? Because
That's the
there's
same
another
one.
show that they're doing that.
Where she goes inside the place to figure out what
The
pills she was.
pharmacy.
That's
the same
not
one.
that's not the same one.
It is the same
Yeah,
one.
so-
That's not the same one.
Oh yeah, because that one paralyzes her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not the same one.
And then that's when she
Are you
finds
sure?
out that she
Yeah,
was taking
100% sure.
dog pills. because
That
she
one
went
has
to
a
the
different
pharmacy.
actress.
No,
than the
but
show
it's
I'm
like the
talking
same
about.
story. It's the same.
I think
the
it's based
girl.
off of the same. I don't think it's the same girl.
I think it is.
I don't think so.
100%.
Negative.
I think so.
No.
Get him.
You can look it up.
I'll look it up, but
Okay.
the girl that they're playing is based off a true story. The one that one is came out way later, and it could be based off of the TV show, not the true story. I don't think they use the same names like they do.
I don't know if they use, but it's based off that girl.
Okay, then I'd agree with you.
Yeah. So the mom was like feeding her like dog pills.
Right.
Yeah,
to keep her paralyzed.
that's what I was thinking that you were gonna bring up because that's the one that I've heard about.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
But in the one that I'm talking about, it gets a little worse because she's a little younger. I think she's like 15 or something, and she starts online chatting with someone who's like 19. So she's also like a double-edged sword. Her mom's crazy, telling her that she's sick and all these other things, and she's also being, a potential victim for like statutory rape, and it's just a huge situation to where she killed the mom, and then she was tried, she was arrested, and she's in jail, and now she's trying to come back out, and it's like, did she deserve to go to jail after being conditioned her whole life for this, and then taking action? Which
is she getting out like for sure, or is that what
I don't know if she's getting out. I think it's like a trial or an appeal.
Gosh,
I don't know if it's like a release date.
Damn,
I don't know. That's crazy though, because you can kind of compare them, kind of not though. But it's like almost a modern day like Rapunzel story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the end of it, Rapunzel kills her mom.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it's like a modern day, but in the movie, it's almost like celebrated. Or like the new Rapunzel's like that Tangled movie. So yeah, she kills the mom, and it's like celebrated, like, oh, she escaped. So I don't know.
What?
What do you guys think? Do you guys think she should be free?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think so. But will the law? I don't know, because like she
That's
commits
the tough
murder.
part.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean like should she be free with this upcoming appeal? I don't think she should have gone to jail, is what I was saying.
Yeah.
I think that her actions were warranted. It's almost like
it's
self-defense.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't think so.
See, the thing with murder, though, and I've just learned this through like gun charges, is you can only do it if you feel threatened of being murdered. But if they're just like, no, you got to come home, and then you just kill them, then that's where it gets like gray area. Like, yeah, you're being conditioned. That's terrible. But is it true self-defense where they were about to kill you, so you killed them? Or could you have just ran away?
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, because I actually think she should be innocent too.
Yeah.
But as far as like the law goes, it's either got to be full self-defense, like she was about to kill you, so you killed her, or you got to do time.
Yeah. Well, she's
tough.
gone on record saying that her prison sentence is way better than her home situation where she was living.
That is crazy.
Wow.
So sad.
Free, but
Let's take a cup. Yeah.
Hopefully she gets set free, but I feel like with our justice system, justice is never justice.
I disagree with you.
Yeah?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why?
Let's get into
I
it.
am not a person that's like, the system's rigged against me. I'm not that guy. If the system is rigged against you, get out of the system. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's people that get like falsely accused that get fucked.
100%.
Like Kim Kardashian's been working on a few,
True.
and
Kim Kardashian.
it's just people, they don't want to look into the case. They're like, oh, he's the guy that they're saying, and they'll just lock him up. One was going to be death sentence, and she set him free with facts. But
Which is great. 'Cause
yeah,
this is where I'm at with it. Is our justice system perfect? No. No. Is our police department perfect? No. But is it rigged? No. I don't think it seeks out certain people and like picks on you and does all that.
Anymore? Or
I don't
ever?
think it's rigged.
I don't think it's rigged
Let's
either.
think
But-
about, I would say, as far as your question, anymore
Or ever.
or ever, yeah. Especially back during like the black movement and all that, then yeah, 100%.
Which black, like BLM or when
no.
racism? Like when
When Martin Luther King was
Okay.
finishing up all this stuff, 100% back then.
okay.
Even right now, I don't think so.
Do you guys know when that whole thing, Martin Luther King, went down the years?
I was hoping you wouldn't ask that question because I
Sorry.
don't know.
I don't know either.
It's a 1900s. It's not that long ago. I
Yeah.
want to say it was like 60s, 50s, 60s.
Well, because a lot of the positions that like people hold, like judges, they're for life, right? Judges are for life.
I'm not sure.
They're until they can't serve anymore.
Until they're deemed
ineligible or they die. Yep.
Yeah. So it's not too crazy to assume that people who were alive then who have assumed a judge role and then they're still judges during that period, there's could be a little bit of a lingering bias, don't you think?
I would agree with that statement. Yeah. I just think as a general basis, again, I don't think our system is perfect.
Yeah.
There's still some imperfect people in the situation, but the way it's written out, I don't think is biased. Because I was talking to one of my wife's family members. She's been in and out of rehab, and she just talks so negative about the system. Like, I don't know why they just don't let me free. And then I'm like, hey, but you keep getting caught. Like, you keep relapsing and doing drugs and doing all this. So, yeah, you keep going back.
Aside from getting caught, she's still doing it.
Yeah.
Too.
So,
exactly.
like, okay, so if you want to get out of the system, just get out of the system. Stop going back into it.
Stop doing
So, like, I'm very... The justice system, again, is not perfect, but I just don't think it's against people.
What about the people who are incarcerated, mainly black males that were distributing weed now that it's legal and it was nonviolent drug crimes that are still, you can say, crowding our prison system?
That one, okay, if weed is legal, they need to be let go. It's legal.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's actually a conspiracy about why there's so many black people in prison because of rappers. Have you heard that governments, it's a conspiracy. This isn't my opinion or nothing. But like Tupac, Biggie, those guys back in the day, the government actually reached out to them and said, hey, can you rap about a lifestyle of drugs, guns, killing, rape, stuff like, or not rape, but like abusing women, stuff like that. Because the government had contracts with big prisons, federal prisons, and they're like, we need them filled up. So there's a conspiracy that they do that. And if you think about it, Tupac has some really good songs like Dear Mama.
Yeah.
Even Dear Mama's a little bit though, because he talks about Sun Rocks in it, right? But before he talked about like never abusing women and all this. And then you hear some of his songs saying like, I don't know, just like hating on women, or NWA saying F the police.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So there's a conspiracy that they went to the labels way back in the day and said, hey, promote this lifestyle so we can get more people incarcerated.
Oh, almost like
That is
inspiring
a
the younger
crazy-
generation
That's a
to
crazy
live that
conspiracy.
lifestyle.
Crazy conspiracy, right?
Yeah, that is crazy.
And I'm not saying I believe it or don't. I'm just saying that is a conspiracy.
Wow.
I'll contradict that theory with, because you brought up NWA and F the police. The police department tried to get that shut down, and they weren't allowed to play that on stage.
Yeah, exactly.
And they decided to play that on stage, and it's a little harder to believe. One, because you can also, they're from the hood, they're from a lot of low income homes and poverty, and that is kind of selling out, and that's kind of snitching in a sense. And so that a lot of the reps that are built out there is based off respect, and it's crazy to me that a lot of them would sell out to that point rather than them speaking that reality rap.
Well, okay, how many rappers still live in their hood?
I don't know.
How many rappers that have made it stay? Because if that's such a glamorous lifestyle, stay.
I don't think it's glamorous. I think it's attractive, and I don't think that if you're from there, you want to stay there. You know what I mean? Like it's easier to sell living and waking up and doing what I need to do to survive, bullets flying, than I woke up at 9:30 in the morning because the sun woke me up. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a little bit more selling point.
And not only that, but like a lot of rappers get into the industry to get out.
Right.
Like they're not planning on staying. There's no reason.
So I don't know though. I just struggle sometimes with, if you want to get out, but you also want to promote the lifestyle of younger rappers, why don't you rap about something that's actually uplifting? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it's just like the stuff they knew. Like
I think the uplifting part was
it's their
like
life,
what they went through, and rapping about it, and like how they made it out. You can grow up in a ghetto ass city, and you hear about this rapper that's from your city, that's doing all this like music industry, all getting into music, and that's their way of motivating other people in a positive way, instead of like selling drugs or doing all that stupid shit.
Right, I can see that.
See, I don't, because kind of like how you're saying selling out. Once you make it, let's say you make it big as a rapper and you have all this music out there, at some point you can either decide, okay, look, that music, yes, I'm still making money on it, but it's very, very bad for the community, right? You're very bad for the other guys. So what if I just start rapping about more positive stuff and do that? Because you're almost, again, it's not really the same as selling out, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're willingly keeping that stuff on the market, even though you've made it. You don't need it anymore. You could start a new music brand, so these kids still grow up listening to that stuff.
I mean,
go ahead.
I could see why they would hold on to it. Like, if it's not broken, don't fix it. You know, like, it's working, and that's the reason why you're up there. If you just switch it up, you could just tank, and the money you once had, you'll probably need later. So, I don't know. I could see why they would stick to that and just make money off of it.
Right. They could think of that like if it's broken, if it's not broken, don't fix it, because if it's working, then it's going to continue working.
Yeah.
But I also think that speaks to a lot of like maturity and people that have made it, doing what they needed to do, moved on, and then they have, I mean, almost elevated in a sense. So like J. Cole doesn't care about money. He lives his life. He does what he needs to do. Snoop Dogg, I was gonna call him Snoop Lion. He makes music for kids, talking about like, emotions and trying to bring out their better side and speak your truth.
Dope.
Ice Cube making movies for kids. He's stepped away. I think a lot of it is trying to get to that point to where you're like, I don't need that. Yeah. But in order to do that, you need to talk about your reality, which is opening your front door and seeing the police brutality and stuff. And which is another thing is that when this was more relevant with police brutality, in lower income neighborhoods and stuff like that, I wouldn't say it's not relevant now, but still, internet wasn't as available, so you needed to go
social media wasn't
really
there.
You needed to go big where you're from in order to be passed around, and you're not going to do that with rapping without rapping about things that people know about and see day to day.
Yeah, because with that F the Police one with the NWA, that's where it started. They were outside, they were just chilling. Police came in just because they looked like gangbangers.
Oh, when they were recording.
When they were
in the movie, yep.
And so that's when Ice Cube came in and she's like, "Oh, I got a perfect song for this," just because of that heat of the moment.
Way back in the day, or that's not even way back in the day. Back when that was the time, 100%, the system was rigged against black people. 100%.
Oh yeah.
Let's take a cup.
Let's take a cup.
Are you guys still into like the modern rap as far as like
nowadays? No.
Yeah, like Juice WRLD, he passed away a little bit ago. Some of those guys.
Some of them.
Yeah.
I think
I like Lil Baby. That's really.
I like Da Baby.
Da Baby is better.
Which one do
there
I
is
like?
two different. Yeah, Lil Baby and Da Baby.
Yeah.
Which one is the
Lil Baby is nice.
What's the one that raps Indeed with Drake?
I think
Not
that's
Da Baby.
Yeah, I think it's
Lil
Lil
Baby?
Baby does a lot of features.
Lil Baby's nice.
I'm pretty sure it's Lil Baby.
Yeah.
The baby is pretty good too.
He's dope. I think after 2015 is when my current rappers start to sound like turn that noise off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just getting old.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Do you think it's the rap or your ears?
No, nowadays rappers, I don't like listening to them. There's a select few. Kendrick Lamar I listen to, J. Cole I listen to, but the only reason why is because everybody nowadays just listen to rappers because of the beat.
Yeah, that's crazy concept I've heard.
Not like the lyrics.
No.
Some rappers you can't understand.
Yeah,
them.
you got Designer, Panda. Yeah. Everybody,
6ix9ine or whatever.
Everybody listens to that because of the beat.
6ix9ine goes crazy,
bro. Sometimes, but one of his albums, I can't remember which one it is, but if you read the album like song by song, it sounds like a baby talking.
Yeah, it's
like
trash.
But and I'm like, what in the world is going on?
I actually haven't even.
6ix9ine goes crazy. I'll listen to 6ix9ine.
I haven't really listened to 6ix9ine, so I can't really say anything.
Oh man, his stuff goes nuts.
I gotta listen to him now. Just
I don't listen.
I'll send you songs. There's a lot of them that I think are nice.
Dude, how that dude is still alive is crazy.
Yeah.
He did get jumped in a Gold's Gym bathroom.
Yep.
Dude.
Oh, what?
Yeah, by like two old dudes. I think they're just like hating on him and then fucking
Old is a crazy term because they weren't too old. They were older than him, so like 40s, but still able move able to move.
Yeah, they kicked his ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, they're not like grandpas.
I haven't even
Right.
heard,
Like two old dudes. I'm like, oh, they're like 60, 70? No.
I haven't even heard about that.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
He got his ass kicking.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Someone was recording the interaction because they went to go like say what's up and like, can I shake your hand? Can I get an autograph? And then he's like, he was working out, so they went to the bathroom and then he got jumped and he was recording the whole thing. And he was like 6'9", 6'9". He's like, nah, man, F you, dude. You were out there, didn't even help me. You were just recording. And he's like, sorry.
And he was quiet the whole time?
Yeah, he just recorded.
Yeah.
Just sat there.
No, 6'9".
What do you mean?
You say he got called out?
What?
No, he got jumped.
He got jumped.
beat up.
And then he was getting mad at the cameraman for not jumping in.
He got called. Yeah, he got called by the cameraman to autograph and say what's up.
I thought you meant like somebody
After he just
somebody
got beat
called
up?
him
Before.
out.
So he's like, can you, like, he was working out. He's like, hey, can I say what's up? Like, you want to sign something for me? And then they went to the bathroom and he got jumped.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, you didn't do
Never
anything trying to stop that. Yeah, but newer rap music is trash, dude. I can't stand listening to
100%
it.
agree.
It's all the pain-killing addicted rappers and the mumbling and the, like you were saying, the beat goes hard, but the lyrics are lacking. It's trash, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back then there was a like everybody back then, every rapper back then, like they rapped about something.
Storytelling.
Either it was like how they grew up, where they grew up, what they did, like to get out of like the situation they were in. Nowadays, dude, you don't hear that.
Yeah.
And then like you hear like people just listening to songs like, dude, why do you listen to this trash? And they're like, oh, the beat is tight.
Yeah.
Like, fuck the beat.
Yeah.
What are they saying?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm getting so sick of ad libs, dude. Like in the middle of the song, it's like, "Mama, yeah." Hey. I'm so sick of that, dude. Yeah,
We should have done that for our rap track that we did.
The reason I struggle with modern day rappers is because for my job where I go pick up like juvenile kids, they all love these modern rappers, and they all struggle with depression or anxiety. And then we're like, "Hey, what music you want? Hey, can we turn up some Juice WRLD?" I'm like, no, because this is the reason you're depressed. You need to start listening to some better music. Kind of like you were saying, the painkiller people, like they all are like that. Like the kids who listen to that are just, that's how they are.
Xannies, Percocets, Molly's. It's like, all right, guys, sing a new song.
What's your opinion?
Do rappers?
Yeah.
I'll still listen to it. It doesn't really bother me. Like, learning their lyrics is just pulling it up and seeing what they're actually saying. Some of them are actually going crazy with it, but mumbling doesn't really bother me.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know.
There's a select few of where they're actually lyrically inclined, but I mean, it doesn't mean it doesn't go hard. Like the baby, he does a lot of quick, fast rap, but he says words and it makes sense and it's dope. But it's like you were saying, it's not storytelling like it used to be. Like, I mean, even and like it used to be. Like I was around back then, but like '90s rap is really where I love listening to rap music.
J. Cole's really good with it.
Say that.
J. Cole. Kendrick Lamar too.
Yeah. 2015 and newer, I don't listen to, and if I do, it's a select few. But
Yeah, J. Cole has some nice ones that just like tell a story the whole time.
Yeah. Drake, he's good storytelling wise.
Storytelling.
Lil Wayne too.
Lil Wayne, crazy.
That
Wayne,
Mona
dope.
Lisa one.
Dope.
Bruh.
Bro, his line in Blunt Blowin', bro, his lines that he has in there, a lot of them are crazy.
Yeah, did you know he doesn't remember his lyrics?
Yeah,
he
I
just
saw
like
that.
listens to the song and he's like, "Oh, okay, that's what I said," and he would just go.
Yeah,
perform
somebody
it.
like played it and he goes,
Yeah.
yeah, somebody played it and he was just like, oh man.
You know what
I
the
said
lines
that?
were?
Yeah,
I forgot what it was.
the
You
latex
remember?
one.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
He says safe sex is great. Safe
yeah,
sex is
yeah.
great sex. Better wear latex because you don't want that late text. That oops, I think I'm late text.
Yeah.
And he goes crazy. He's like, "Oh,
He's like,
That's me, bro. Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, that
my
goes
gosh.
crazy. Oh man, goat. He's goated.
yeah."
He even said he was talking about in Blunt Blowing, he's talking about random stuff, and he's like, I still got division, like a line between two dots, like a division symbol.
Yeah.
Solid. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, Wheezy. He also said Wheezy F baby, and the F is for phenomenal. So that was late. But you don't
Spell phenomenal.
PHENO, but
oh. Yeah, but I mean, crazy still.
Let's take a cup for Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I've been like super into like 60s music.
Boom.
Weird, huh?
What kind?
Like I listen to Patsy Cline. Like it's not like rap, but it's like
right.
old love songs.
Bro,
like,
so I've been listening to a lot of it's like late 50s, early 70s genre, and it's like Motown or like the Manhattans, Commodores, Kool and the Gang,
dude.
Bro,
I don't know what it is. Just lately, I've been listening to it.
Hitting.
Like,
bro, when we were growing up, like those kind of musics, I was just like, change the song, change something. Now, it's hitting.
Oh my goodness, dude! They're classics. It's Jets? So great. The Jets.
Jets. Did you know that they're the first Polynesian group? They pretty much paved the way. Sorry. They pretty much paved the way. They're all Tongans. All of them.
The Jets. What songs? Do you know any of their songs?
Not off the top of my head, but there's one that I'd have to show you guys later. I forgot what it was called.
I don't think I know them.
If I play a song, then you'll probably. I'll look it up. But
are you guys into the Temptations?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bro.
Oh my God. Their Christmas album. Holy shit.
I was just gonna say
so
that.
good.
They got a
Listen
movie.
to that.
Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
That movie is dope.
It is.
Better than that movie, 5 Heartbeats. If you guys haven't seen 5 Heartbeats, watch that movie.
What was that?
5 Heartbeats. What is this?
Oh, is that the band name?
They're not real.
Oh.
It's just based off of like a Temptations type group who are trying to come out from a struggling situation and become famous. And bro, I'll listen to their music from the soundtrack like it's a legit band.
Really?
Damn.
They're good. 5 Heartbeats, man. They're crazy.
It's not based off like Jackson 5 or nothing like that.
I mean,
That's what I thought.
It's based off of Temptations.
Oh, okay.
In a sense. So,
bro, I love because when you want to see how high or low your voice can sing, you go with the Temptations and you try to hit every artist. And they're crazy, dude.
Bro, the way that they would like perform and like each of them just like, well, they're all like harmonizing, but each of them just like kind of like pans out and just do their own little dance. Bro, that shit's so fucking tight.
yeah, Temptations go crazy.
Their
Christmas
Silent
album
Night.
goes-
Oh
Yep.
God. I like that dude that hits the high note. What?
Are you thinking? Well,
Which one? What was it?
Silent
Silent
Night.
Night. I'm thinking Boyz II Men. Silent Night.
No, Temptations. That's like a
Temptation.
anthem when it comes to
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Our
that
family
really
listens-
gets
I
me
don't-
in the
yeah, I
mood.
don't know
Oh
why
yeah,
I like-
our family listens to that every
I
year,
have
and it's
not
on
listened to
repeat.
it.
You got to check it
Dope,
out.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
'Cause I love
Christmas,
them.
put it on.
Yeah, it's so good.
I can sing like most of their songs, dude.
Let's hear it.
Oh yeah.
Dum, dum, dum.
Come on.
Boom, was a roll. Oh.
This is the one from the Jets. This is the most popular one. It's called "You Got It All."
Okay, I already know it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, these guys are just crazy.
If we're talking about freaking older music, dude, and like I feel like it's like what you were saying, like why not do uplifting music and why not like the songs make me feel good.
Yeah.
And it's something I can listen to in the morning and I'm like, dude, let's do it. Like it's great. Like in the music and the instruments that they have, like if we're playing songs, like this is the beginning of Zoom from the Commodores. Like hold on.
Oh, bro, trumpets are crazy. Dude.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Like just hearing that, you can't help but be happy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Love that shit.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I love that time.
Yeah.
So my wife sometimes will say like she thinks I was supposed to be born back then because I just love that era of music.
It's different.
Yeah.
And it died out because I feel like computers or soundboards or you know what I mean? Like you can make those trumpet noises and everything in the background just off of your soundboard.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Molly, he sings that every night, every morning, or something like that. But he has trumpets in it, and it sounds so sick. There's something about trumpets in music that I'm just like,
Yeah.
Trumpets and French
that's
horns.
great.
Or saxophones, not French horns.
Saxophones, yeah.
Yeah,
Saxophones go
are
crazy.
Yeah.
Sexy. Sorry.
Saxophone's sexy.
Well, I'm a sucker for if a rapper is rapping and stuff, and then they have like a choir in the background.
Yes.
Oh, that
Kanye West, Ultralight Beams.
yeah.
Oh my
Yup.
God.
Or Lil Durk, All My Life.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was listening to that today. That
Durk.
song's crazy.
All My Life. It's like, bro, I'm like, yeah, talk your shit, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That makes you almost want to like put your hands
For real.
Bro, it's funny that you said that because like the only thing that popped in my head was when we went to that reggae fest in Vegas
Yeah.
and Patsy came out and Patsy came out I guess he changed his whole persona. He's like more of like he sings about Christian stuff, right?
Yeah.
And he came on and he was singing, and mind you, I was drunk. I was like not drunk out of my mind, but I was pretty faded. And he came out, he was singing this like church song that he came out with. And like I sat there with my hand in the air like this, and I was closing my eyes and doing all this. And I look at the camera because there's a camera right here. It's pointed straight at me, and I'm looking at the big screen. I see me on the big screen, hand up in the air, one eye open like this, the drink in my hand.
Oh, man.
And I was like,
Was anyone else's hands up?
Could you imagine? This is him.
That's what's crazy.
He looks at the big screen. He's the only one.
No, there was a few people with their hands up, but just the fact that it was like we were kind of in the front row, and the camera was just like it was just on me. I look at the big screen. I was on the big screen.
Well, dude, there's something about being super faded, listening to music. I've caught other people like eyes closed, like you're saying, and you're like in your own world, and you're like, you'll sing like you're in a concert with this dude, and open your eyes, and you're like, oh, like I'm still here.
I am at Walmart right now buying groceries.
Yeah.
I'll pretty much listen to anything though. I like rock as well. The only one I don't get into is you said you listen to like musical or not musical. What's the
Motown?
Instrumental?
Symphony or whatever. You said in one of our episodes you listen in the mornings. You listen to like
Oh yeah.
orchestra
instrumentals.
Yeah, I can't get into that one.
Oh, it's nice, but the instrumentals aren't like hip hop beats.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
like
saxophones and
Yeah.
it's like a orchestra of music, and it's super nice. Sometimes I'll spit a little something on top.
Freestyling.
That's one thing I cannot do.
Yeah,
I don't got the brain for that.
Me neither, bro.
I think you're the only one that can do that.
I can't do that. I enjoy to do that. I think it's fun, but I'm not good.
I'll do it if I'm by myself. Nobody can hear me.
That's dumb,
I
dude.
cringe when I'm by myself
Yeah,
and
I
try.
would never do it by myself.
I'll do it by myself.
I'm very weird with like I feel like past spirits are watching me, like my ancestors. I'm very weird. Yeah, so I try not to disappoint. I try not to disappoint when I'm by myself.
So glad I came to America for this.
Let's take a cut. Let's take a cut.
There's a better future for him.
The only person I've ever really freestyled with is my wife. And I just remember she started every single rap with like cruising down the street. It's like, dude, the light's been used.
That's funny. We'll always just assume you're cruising down the street. What's the next line?
She's like, cruising down the street, buy a Taco Bell.
That's funny.
Which I love my wife. She's a great freestyle rapper.
I mixed at this dude's house, and Rob, you ended up leaving to go jam and mix somewhere else. So it was just me and your brother. It was Raymond.
Yep.
And
Oh, this is when I came home.
yeah,
Yeah.
we got some good ones in there. It was
Hell
some
yeah.
good ciphers in there, but. And I'm gonna put this dude on blast, bro. We were talking. Hold on.
I know what you're talking about.
The suspense is building.
We were talking. I chugged that cup hella fast. We were rapping. We were going back and forth, and he was like, "Oh man, like I just keep like lying in my raps." And I was like, "That's fine. Just spit whatever you want." He's like, "But I want to tell like the truth." And it's like, "All right, cool." the next line out of his mouth was, "I'm picking up your bitch in my bed." I was like, "Hey, you are rocking the Lamborghinis right now, bro. The Chevrolets, bro."
You know what's funny?
It's like you cannot be
Bro,
whipping nothing.
Chevrolets, that's a good one.
It's funny because he spit that bar, and then right after that, like nobody was talking. He looked straight at Gage and was like, "Dude, I don't even know why I said that.
Yeah.
I don't even have a car."
For real. It was funny. And then like like you were saying, like how Lexi always starts with like
Cruising down the street.
This and that. He always resorts back to freaking domestic violence. And he was like, "You talk back to me and I'm gonna slap a hoe." And I was like, "Hey, bro, chill. It's just me and you." And he's like, "I don't know why I said that." And he's like, "All right, we'll start it back up." And he was like, "Yeah, and that's right. You talk back, I'm gonna knock your teeth in." And I was like, "Bro, he's like, I don't even hit women." And I was like, "You're lying. You're talking about domestic violence." It's like, bro, hey, let's just mix, dude.
You guys are just quiet for the
He was just angry at you, bro.
I don't know why. And yeah, he's rapping this way, and he's like, "I'm gonna smack a hoe." And he's like, it's like, "Hey, bro,
I'm gonna smack a motherfucker."
I'm like, "Hey, turn this off. Are we okay?" Oh, bro, but it was funny. We were rapping for hours. I remember I got there at like 9 or 10. I was gonna leave at 12. I think you left at like 11. I didn't go home till like 4 or 5 in the morning because we were going back and forth just the whole time.
Because I came home and I had to. I always have to eat after the mix, and so I made my food and. I made my food and I was eating, and these guys are spitting bars. And I was sitting over there. I was like, "Yeah, man, that shit was tight. That shit was tight." And then when Raymond came out with this, like, "Picking up your bitch," bro, I don't even know why I said that. I don't even have a car. And I sat there and I was like, "No, keep going."
Yeah, no, he was doing good. It's things that you can overlook. It's just the fact that he would stop and be like, "I don't even drive. I don't even have a car. I don't even hit girls." And I was like, "That's fine, bro. Just keep going."
No one's judging you.
Yeah, bro. It was funny,
That
man.
shit was hella funny, dude. I was cracking up.
That is hilarious. Okay, here's a question. I had a kid in high school ask me this. Do you think singing or rapping is harder?
Singing.
Rapping.
Singing.
Well, are you
I'm
freestyling
singing.
rap? I still
No.
singing.
So I'm saying you got the lyrics. So yeah, that's a better question. We could go freestyling, singing versus rapping, and then also you have the lyrics, singing versus rapping.
Lyrics, singing. Freestyling, rapping.
Yeah. Lyrics.
I agree with you 100%. Because rapping is kind of just talking with a little bit of like, style. If you
Flavor.
Flavor. If you have the lyrics, freestyling though is crazy.
Yeah.
But singing, you have to like learn how to like
you have to
harmonize.
control your voice in a certain way.
Hold notes.
Right.
Riffs and shit.
Yeah.
Even with like countless amount of sessions and practice and lessons, like not everyone's a singer.
Yeah.
But if you practice for long enough, you can be a decent rapper. And I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
But freestyling, you off the top of your head, wittiness comes into play, knowledge, and it's multitasking because you're saying a bar, thinking of your next bar so that you can connect the bar. It's crazy.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Because you're going to say things like, "Picking up your bitch."
Driving in my Benz.
I don't even have a car.
My mom drives me to work. That's so jacked up, dude. That's not even factual though. That's like allegedly.
Yeah. Theoretically.
Allegedly.
I'm so sorry.
We're not talking about Raymond. We're not talking about
We're
Raymond.
talking about Ruben.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, and the worst part about it is Raymond's the only one that hates when we drop his
Everyone else, I feel bad, dude. Like, oh man.
Oh.
God. He started playing the drums.
I got uncomfortable. I felt bad about that one.
That's all allegedly, though. What do we say in GTA that happened?
Yeah. GTA, his mom's.
Oh, no.
Not in GTA. GTA, dude.
That's not funny.
No.
It's almost worse to say in GTA. Because in GTA, you can just drive.
Fuck.
You can drive yourself.
Oh my
You're
God.
gonna add
I
another
feel-
player just to jump in.
Maybe that's what he's talking about picking bitches up in his Benz. He's in GTA.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's not that funny, Rob. Okay?
Right. Sit straight.
Just fucking inviting somebody just to drop you off. Hey, can you take me to the gas station? I need to rob the gas station.
I got a heist over here at the bank.
Hey, Mom, can you take me?
You pick me up. I won't be ready till 2. That's okay. Dang, that's messed up.
Bro, the
Mom,
fucking
cops
drums
behind
killed
us. We
me.
gotta go.
Oh, my cheeks.
Just the fact I looked at Gage again. Fucking shit.
Fa la la.
It wasn't that funny.
Not at all.
Yeah,
What?
That was terrible.
Over the line.
Enough making fun of Ray. Let's go ahead and close this out.
Sorry, Raven.
Dude, sorry, dude.
Let's close it out before he's too angry at us. But thank you guys for joining us on another episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, other short videos are going to be on Instagram, TikTok, those kind of things. So go check them out. But appreciate you guys. Love you guys. See you next Monday.
Yes, sir.
We're losing one follower.